Jeff Una here, Tomball Pawn, back with the second part of the series. If you missed the first video, a marketing executive come in here and asked me two questions, having come to a pawn shop for the first time. One was, what is a pawn shop? What is a pawn loan? Which I addressed in the previous video. And then the second question is, what makes Tomball Pawn so great? And this is probably where I'm going to get excited, because this store is my passion, and serving you, the customer, and providing you with quality product at affordable pricing is what it's about. To have experts in the subject matter, to just really take care of the customer and be old school, not the whole internet, though we have the internet, and impersonal sales. I want it personal. I want the guys to help you understand what it is that you're purchasing, and make sure that you have an absolute fantastic customer experience. So that's probably one of the things that makes us great. But I think that comes from the fact that we are locally owned, that I am here 6 days a week, for most of the time, 12 hours a day, 6 days a week, making this a pleasurable experience for our customers to come in, to purchase a firearm, to purchase jewelry, to pick up a tool, maybe buy a TV for their child going off to college at a cheap discount, or musical instruments, whatever it may be that we have in this little kind of general store. I want your experience to be fantastic, and that's because I'm here and I care. The other thing that I think that makes us great is our support of the community. We give and give and give, and I'm not tooting my own horn, because our passions are veterans, our passions are law enforcement, our passions are children, and we give to Camp Hope. We give to Wounded Warriors Weekend, not to be confused with Wounded Warriors, local charities, local firemen, kids in need, whatever it may be. We try to give and do so with everything that we have. And I probably shouldn't say this on camera, but the other thing that we do, and a lot of charities come to me and we just frankly don't have it to give, but they want a firearm for an auction, or they want a firearm for a rally. We will sell those firearms to them at cost, and they make thousands and thousands of dollars extra over and above whatever that cost may be. It's a big fundraiser in this community. I do have some criteria though, so don't be sending people me from all over the world looking for guns at cost. It does have to be a bona fide charity. It does have to be a local organization. So if you're not local to this area, Tomball, Magnolia area, and you're not a bona fide charity, then we have to draw the line somewhere. So that's just one of the things that makes us great. I touched on our customer service. I think our employees make us great. Yes, they're human beings. They come in, some days they have moods, some days they don't. But in general, they have a passion for firearms. They have a passion for what they do. I think that conveys to the customer most of the time, with their knowledge, with their ability to match the right product, the right firearm particularly, with the customer. Now, there is this pawn shop stigma, and TV has done a lot to mitigate that, but it's still there. Even though we have over 100,000 customers, there's still people that don't come because it's a pawn shop. I'll give you an example. Officer transferred from Dallas down to Houston, and when they transferred, he had to ride with a partner for a little bit, and he needed a new duty weapon. So he asked his partner, "Where should I go to get my new duty weapon?" And the officer told him Tomball Pawn. Well, he was like, "I'm not going to a pawn shop. They couldn't have duty weapons," which we are a large law enforcement dealer for Glock, Smith & Wesson, SIG, others, HK, you name it. We have law enforcement firearms, or we'll get them. And so this officer went to his sergeant and he asked the sergeant, "Sergeant, I need a new duty weapon. Where should I get it?" Well, he told him Tomball Pawn. And so after the partner and after the sergeant both told him Tomball Pawn, they finally went. And that seems to be the case across the board. Sometimes you have to say Tomball Pawn more than once for somebody to say, "Oh," and get over the stigma. Yeah, it looks like a pawn shop a little bit on the inside. That's part of it. That's the low overhead is what lets us offer you the lowest possible prices. Which leads to the fact that we're one of Texas's largest gun dealers. In fact, we're SIG's largest firearm dealer in the whole southeast part of the state. There's a reason for that. There's a reason we sell thousands of guns every month, and that's selection. Over 2,000 guns in stock, new, used, have over 106 manufacturers worth of firearms represented, many of which we buy direct from the manufacturer. And so that selection, and then the price that we offer. Our prices are so low we can't even offer them online because of MAP pricing. It's called minimum advertised price. So we'd be in trouble with our manufacturers if we advertised what our actual store prices were. One of the things about being one of the largest gun dealers in Texas is that we sell a tremendous amount of brand new firearms. 80% of our sales are new firearms. Yes, you can get a fantastic deal on a hunting rifle or a used shotgun or used AR, used of anything, pistols, all of it. We have them used, but we also have them new. And so the thing there that even sets us apart further is that we will special order or wait list or do our best to find the firearm that you want if we don't have it in stock. And if you want to go even beyond what we have in stock, the website's a great aspect. It pulls from 17 different distributors live inventory. There's over $200 million worth of guns on our online store that you can go purchase it at your convenience in your home, in the middle of the night, 4 o'clock in the morning, dressed, undressed, however you want to do it. You go online, you can purchase the gun you want, it ships to the store, no shipping cost, no transfer fees. It comes to us, we call you, say, hey, your gun's here, you come pick it up, lickety split. And even better, we got a better website coming. It's going to blow your mind when it's here. So that's a couple of the things that I really wanted to touch on that make Tomball Pawn great. So let me try to recap. Locally owned, customer service, selection, price, support the community and the people here. What else? Did I miss something? I don't know. All I know is, what are you waiting for? Get on down here, come see us, buy your firearm, buy your jewelry at the lowest possible price. Tomball Pawn, your source for guns, gold, and ammo. Which brings up one other quick thing. We have an incredible ammo selection. You do have to ask. Most of it's in the back. You see some of it here behind me. There's over 8,000 boxes of ammo in this store of all kinds of calibers, from 22 rat shot up all the way to 50 cal, 338 Lapua, 3220, you name it. If you're looking for something tough to find, ask one of the guys. They'll come to the back, they'll get it for you, take care of you. Come to Tomball Pawn, 249 at 2920, on the web, tomballpawn.com. See you soon. God bless.